I am back. So one of my resolutions during these corona times was to spend my time doing a lot of things that I love, and talking on the camera and talking to you is one of my favorite things. So I decided, hey, why don't I go back to this? And so I've always wanted to read Toni Morrison, so from start to finish. So I bought the Bluest and I decided, okay, this is the book that I'm going to start with, and I fell in love with it. I finished it in 3-4 days, and it's a fairly easy read. I mean, there are some topics that it tackles that can be a little bit triggering for some people, because I feel Toni Morrison's a very honest writer, and she talks about issues that exist and that people are struggling with. So let's get to the book. The book, The Bluest Eye, takes you on a journey of understanding the story of Pecola Breedlove, and how she wishes that she had blue eyes. She's dark skinned, and she's something that she is considered to be ugly in, you know, in society's terms, because she does have dark skin and brown eyes. So she thinks that if she had blue eyes, then the world would treat her better, and that she would be more likely to be accepted in the society. And also another thing that I've found to be very interesting is how she talks about how the world would treat her better because of her lighter skin, if she had lighter skin and blue eyes. So with Toni Morrison, her book, it's written in seasons. So there's autumn, so the 4 seasons: summer, autumn, winter, spring, and it takes you on a journey of, you know, the different life seasons and where each person is in their lives. And so she helps the reader see that, you know, colorism is a real issue in our community, and, you know, it's written in different perspectives in terms of, you know, you get to see what life is like for Pecola from the outside looking in, and it shows you just how difficult life can be and how it was for her. And, you know, she's constantly praying for blue eyes and wishing that she could look differently and the world would see her in a better light. One of my biggest wishes that came out of this book, and one of my biggest takeaways, is that life hits everybody, you know? So, but now, you know, as I've gotten older, I've seen more representation of the different colors, the different shades that Black people come in. So that has helped me realize that there is more out there, and there are different, you know, shades of Black, and all shades are equally beautiful and equally important.
The things I talked to you about earlier, about being at Howard and how people were privileged because of these physical characteristics.
That's right.
And some people felt very apologetic because their skin was very, very dark. See, we used to call each other names, obviously, when we were kids, but I didn't think it was like serious, that you could actually take it in. So when I wrote The Bluest Eye, it was about that. Before we all decide that we are all beautiful and have always been beautiful, let me speak for just a moment here for some of us who didn't get that right away. So I was deeply